I still can't believe how bad we were versus Real Betis. I still cannot believe how ass that we've been in the league over the last month. I still cannot believe how we have bottled the La Liga title race. Now it's no longer in our control. Even if we win every game until the end of the season in the league, it does not matter because we still need help from other teams to take down Barcelona and Atleti. Now, even though I'm pissed off, right? And we got to cook a lot of these players. Carlo Ancelotti needs to hold smoke. We got to look forward because these games are coming super fast, right? We have a game during the weekend, and then we have a game during the midweek. And in a few days, we're going to be playing Atletico Madrid in the Champions League round of 16, first leg. And it will be at the Bernabeu. Now, you guys know what I'm going to say. This is a must-win game. And I just hope that the players know that. Because the performances that we have been seeing lately, it's as if these players don't care. Now, the Champions League is a competition that we are the best at, right? We've won it the most times. We're going against Atleti. They're on good form. We are not. They've never beaten us in terms of they've never knocked us out of the UCL whenever we've matched up against them. But I would be lying to you if I told you that I'm not a bit nervous, right? I think it's understandable. Now, I'm still confident and I still fully expect to beat Atleti. But if we play against them on Tuesday, like how we played against Real Betis on Saturday, Atleti are going to commit unspeakable crimes against us with how they batter us. What they would do to us in 90 minutes would be illegal in every country on this planet if we do not fix up. And I'm fuming. They better fix up immediately. The Champions League is our competition. You cannot go out there and get embarrassed. But it's going to be a very tough two legs. And as I said, the first one kicks off on Tuesday. Now, I need you guys to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, get in the comment section, and let me know what you're saying for this game. We're going to be talking about both teams, and then we're also going to be building the predicted 11 at the end of this video. So let's just get into it, bro, because, oh my goodness me, look at Real Madrid's form. Now, I do want to just put a disclaimer in, right? I am recording this video before the Barcelona game, right? So it doesn't really matter in terms of our league positioning, but at the time of me recording this, Atleti are sitting first. Now, after the Barcelona game, who knows if Barca will go first or if they will win? It doesn't matter. Point is, Real Madrid will be ending this match week third. We've completely bottled it. We have only won one time in our last 5 games. 1 win, 2 draws, 2 losses. 5 available points picked up out of 15. A few weeks ago, we were top. We had a little bit of a cushion. We had a little bit of breathing room. And we've completely messed that up. Now, as I said earlier, I'm going to need teams to help us. Losing to Real Betis, losing to Espanyol, dropping points to Osasuna, dropping points against Atleti. We have nobody to blame but ourselves. This season has been shit. Look at this table, man. 26 games played, 16 wins, 6 draws, 4 losses. I've seen more losses this season in all competitions than I saw in the last 24 months. It is crazy. The last 2 seasons alone, I feel like we've matched the loss total in this season. But let's talk about the last time that we played Atleti, right? That was only a few weeks ago at the Bernabeu, and we should have won that game. We outplayed them, actually, in both of the league matches this season where we've played Atleti. We outplayed them, but yet they still find a way to scumbag a result. The last time that we saw them, they got a dodgy penalty, right? I don't think that that was a pen. Some people do. right? We can argue about that all day. But point is, we outplayed them. But we weren't clinical, right? We didn't take our chances well. Julian Alvarez, Antoine Griezmann, all these guys did nothing. We pocketed them. But this is what happens when you don't take care of business, right? Jan Oblak that game was amazing. This guy was making save after save. This guy was looking like the best goalkeeper that ever existed. Oh, my days, bro. I'm actually fuming, you know? How is it that we always struggle to beat Atleti in the league? We haven't beat them in a league match in like 2-3 seasons, bro. It's been a very long time. Now, again, what we have going for us is that we always seem to take care of business when it comes to playing them in the Champions League. But at the same time, I don't remember our form being this mid heading into a Champions League matchup against Atleti. Now, just looking at our other form, look at this, bro. Betis beat us 2-1. We got a shaky 1-0 victory over Sociedad. We got a shaky 2-0 over Girona, right? Now, the Man City game, that's the last time that we put belt to ass. The Man City game is the last time that we actually looked dominant. That game was the last time that we actually looked like we were in control. Because even though our form is showing all these W's, trust me, it's not been roses. It's not just been sunshine, right? It's been struggling performances. We have literally been getting away with it. And if it was not for Thibaut Courtois in a lot of these games this season, I'm telling you, we wouldn't even be in the title race. We would have been cooked by now. But look, here's how our form is looking, right? We do have a good string of wins, but that loss against Real Betis, where they completely dominated us, has shown the flaws in our team. Now, again, let me know what you guys are saying about Real Madrid's form, right? Maybe you guys don't view it as harshly as I do, because I think, again, this season has been terrible. And what's so crazy is that even though I've not been happy watching us, we're still on for a treble, or the treble, actually, because, yes, we've bottled La Liga, but we're not out of the equation, right? We can still win it if we do get other results to go our way. We are still in the Champions League, right? And we are one game away from making the Copa del Rey final. So it's going to be a very interesting second half of the season. Now, let's talk about the ops, right? Atletico, at the time of me recording this, they are sitting top of the table, right? This video is being recorded before the Barca game, right? So obviously, if Barcelona win or get a draw, I believe that they will go top. But just want to throw that out there. Atleti, they did get a 1-0 victory over Athletic Bilbao. They are top of the league, right? These guys are practicing those satanic tactics, right? These guys are finding a way to scumbag W's in their last 5 games. They have 3 wins and 2 draws. So they're on complete opposite form to what Real Madrid are on right now. And we've allowed these guys to get back into it. In 26 games, they have 16 wins, they have 8 draws, and only 2 losses. These guys have only conceded 16 goals in the league. They've played 10 more games than goals that they've conceded. Now, we all know that Simeone is a very pragmatic manager. We all know that he's not somebody that's going to let teams score a lot of goals, right? He sets up shop. Atletico Madrid's defense is like the Great Wall of China. You can't penetrate it. And I don't think that they even have that many injuries, but we are going to talk about all that in a second. Now, looking at the form that Atleti are on, right? They just beat Bilbao 1-0, right? They got a 4-4 draw against Barca. I have no idea how Atleti left with a draw here, right? Barcelona absolutely cooked them, right? We saw 2 capitulations that game. Barcelona had it all in their hands, and I think Hansi Flick, his tactics completely messed them up in terms of still playing that high line, right? I mean, but just look at their form. When's the last time that they lost a game? Okay, last time they lost was the 1-0 against Leganes. But aside from that, they've just been doing what they usually do. And that's pick up comfortable wins, right? They don't generally just dominate teams, right? But we did see them score 5 against Valladolid, right? I remember a few weeks ago in Copa del Rey, I think that they beat, like, it was Getafe, some crazy score line, like 4-0, 5-0. So, like, look, Atleti are in some good form right now, right? Like, they've been cooking at the moment. And again, if we don't fix up, it's going to be a very, very long game for us. Now, looking at their squad, right? Look, I know that, people are going to say that we don't have or that they don't have as good of a squad as Real Madrid. I actually don't agree with that. I actually think that Atletico Madrid have better depth than we do, right? This is why you see them make subs, and usually their subs come off the bench to win games for them, right? Like Julian Alvarez, they signed him from Man City. He's been phenomenal, right? He's been arguably the signing of the season in La Liga. He definitely has the case for that, right? They spent 95 million to bring him in. He's been phenomenal. He scored the winner against Bilbao just yesterday, right? You also got Pablo Barrios, the midfielder. He's from Real Madrid's academy, by the way, right? Now, I don't rate him too highly, but he is a decent player, right? Robin Lindemann. They brought in Conor Gallagher, right? They got Marcus Llorente, Jan Oblak, one of the best goalkeepers in the world. Alexander Sorloth coming off the bench. I would love to have Sorloth at Real Madrid. Sorloth as the Joselu replacement, because, see, Atleti have different profiles in that attack that can hurt you, whereas we don't. Real Madrid do not have those different kind of profiles. We don't have no aerial threats in attack. Sorloth is 6'5", coming off the bench, bagging goals. He's going to give us issues. Julian Alvarez, Antoine Griezmann, Samuel Lino. We all know what Samuel Lino does when it's time to play Real Madrid. Fucking crazy, man. Jose Mario Jimenez, Angel Carrera as well. Nah, man. Chat, what are you guys saying for Atleti squad? Do you rate it? I actually think that Atleti have the deepest squad out of the 3 teams that are really in this title race. They have bought well. Can't even lie. Now, looking at some of the injury reports that they have, right? They're saying that Azpilicueta is doubtful. Koke may be out for this game as well, right? So, look, nobody that's actually important to what they want to do, right? Like, let's be very honest here. Azpilicueta doesn't even start games like that. Koke, I don't even think he gets into that midfield, to be honest, not most times, unless I'm wrong, right? Because when I watch their midfield play, I feel like I'm seeing Pablo Barrios, we're sometimes seeing Llorente, Conor Gallagher, right? Now, obviously, I know that Koke has been a big player for them, but I think that they'll be fine without him. So here are some of the injury updates for Atletico Madrid. Now, let's go to Real Madrid and some of the updates that we have, because there's a possible crisis on our hands here, right? They are saying that Fede Valverde is not a guarantee for this game. Now, Valverde has not played in our last 2 to 3 games. And at first, we thought he was getting a rest because he needed a rest. But it comes out that he is dealing with the problem in his abductor. Now, I have no idea if it's that serious, right? I'm hoping that he's fit for this game, because we cannot have Lucas Vazquez start this match, right? Lucas Vazquez in these big games cannot be relied on. So they're saying that he is in a race against time to try and be ready for the derby. And I do have a feeling that he will be available, but that is something that we have to keep an eye on. Now, a player that is not going to be there for this game is Jude. He is suspended for the first leg of this Champions League draw, and he will be back for the second leg. Now, this is going to be a big miss, right? Jude is one of our best players, and not having him in that midfield is definitely going to hurt, especially with the physicality that Atletico Madrid play with, right? Because Jude's a very physical player. Now, those are the 2 big injury and suspension updates, right? Now, in terms of other players that are not going to be available for this game, Dani Ceballos, we all know that he just got injured. He's going to be out basically until May, in my opinion, right? Again, Valverde, they're saying that he has some discomfort, so he might be doubtful. And then Militao, Dani Carvajal, they're both out for the season because they tore their ACLs. And then also Jude is suspended, like I said. So, look, these players, hopefully Valverde is able to be fit for this game. But the rest of these guys are 100% not going to be there. So that's a big blow for us. Now, let's get into my favorite part of every single match preview, and that is building the predicted starting 11, right? This is what I think Carlo Ancelotti will do in this game. So I'm sticking with the 4-2-3-1, and I believe that Courtois will end up in goal, right? Courtois has been our best player this season, right? This guy has saved us so many times. If it was not for Courtois, we would be out of the La Liga title race. And shit, we might not even have made it this far in the Champions League with how shit we were during the league phase of it before the knockout rounds, right? Courtois has been immense. At right back, I'm praying that Valverde is fit, right? I'm going to need Fede Valverde to be available for this game. Look, Valverde is the best option that we have at right back. This guy is phenomenal. He can do anything. Right back, midfield, right wing, he's there. What a player he is. And we are going to miss him. We need him, right? Now, at center back, Raul Asensio. We saw against Real Betis, right, how shit our defense looked, right? We had Isco absolutely cooking us. Is Asensio not here? Yeah, like it was a madness going on with David Alaba and Antonio Rudiger in that back line. Look, Alaba's washed. I never want to see Asensio dropped again. If Asensio is fit, Asensio must start. Carlo Ancelotti, do not drop this guy. Do not do it. He needs to start. Asensio is our best defender. Asensio right now is Real Madrid's best defender. Do not drop him. Now, you got to play Rudiger next to him, right? And then I think left back is tricky because we do need the defensive help going against Griezmann, Samuel Lino, right? Julian Alvarez, Sorloth, Carrera. But then on the other hand, I'm thinking if we have Fran Garcia, then he will help in our attack. So I think Ferland Mendy did start our last game. I think he's going to play Fran Garcia. No, actually, no. Again, you have to go Mendy here, right? Have to go Mendy. But I wouldn't be surprised if Fran Garcia does start. Now, in the midfield, I think Camavinga will return to the 11, right? I thought Camavinga was going to start against Betis because I did want Luka Modric to start this game, but I can't see Luka Modric starting in back-to-back matchups. I think Modric should have been in this midfield against Atleti because Camavinga has been very shaky this season. Camavinga has not been that good, right? Camavinga has had an injury-riddled, poor form season. This guy's been making a lot of mistakes that have been hurting us, so we got to hope that his form steps up because with Dani Ceballos being out, the two players who are going to benefit the most are Luka Modric and Camavinga. So I think it'll be a Camavinga and Tchouaméni double pivot. And Tchouaméni in the midfield, I think is one of the best DMs in the world. Against Real Betis, nobody played that well, but the midfield was basically non-existent. So I'm looking for him to definitely step up. Now, on the right, I think we're going to go Rodrigo. I don't think that should be a surprise to anybody. Rodrigo's form has kind of dipped a little bit after what we saw a few weeks ago. So Rodrigo needs to pick that form up. I think in the 10, I believe he's going to go Brahim Diaz, right? Look, I don't necessarily like Brahim Diaz starting, but he's not going to start Arda in a game like this. And Brahim did score against Betis, so I would be very surprised if he does not start off this game, right? On the left, we're going to go Vinicius, and I need Vinicius to wake the fuck up. I need Vinicius to have a masterclass, bro. Vinicius, since January, has been shit. And, I mean, it's getting to a point where I'm starting to think, should Vinicius hold bench until his form picks back up? But, look, it's a big game. Vinicius is a big player, right? I don't want him sold like a lot of our fan base do. I think that's ludicrous. But let's see what he can do today. Or, not today, but in this game. So, Vinicius out there, then Mbappe up front. Look, Mbappe has been our best attacker over the last few weeks. He is fully back on his form. He's cooking at the moment. And I'm looking for him to score again versus Atleti. But look, this is the starting 11 that I am predicting, right? You guys get in the comment section and let me know if you agree. Big up to everybody that's in here, right? Make sure you guys smash that like button, subscribe, turn on those post notifications, and join the Discord, right? The link is pinned in the comment section. And do not forget to turn on those bell notifications because we will be live for this match, right? We are going to be doing a watch along. You guys do not want to miss it. I am nervous and I'm not as confident as I should be, but I still fully expect us to win. this draw and advance to the quarterfinals, right? Like, let's be so for real now. But look, guys, I want to know what you guys are saying for this. Hala Madrid.